So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making yet another video, and this is the third video of the series. The first one was about just normal runes that non-elites could use. The second video was about boards that block all kind of runes, and I'm going to talk about the tiers in the rune system, because I've talking a lot about how you can utilize the tiers, but what are tiers and how would they benefit you? Well, you know, in Minecraft you have a system of how expensive some things are. A diamond block is relatively more expensive than a cobblestone block of cobblestone. Now the rune system also uses this thing, this what do you call it? The cost system, the value system of blocks. A block that's worth more has a higher tier, and a block that's worth less has a lower tier. Some even doesn't. Some blocks doesn't even have tiers. For example, I believe dirt doesn't have a tier. It's tier well, it has a tier. It's called tier 0, but it's not usable in any runes because it doesn't bring any output, as tier 0 is not viable in any runes. Now, how do you see which items have which what's it called? Which tier? Well, it's actually pretty simple. This is an oracle rune. Very simple. Just a circle of redstone. And now we're going to take several different blocks of things. We're going to have oak wood planks, a gold ore, a diamond block, pumpkin, a clay, a furnace, where's the normal fence? A sign, I believe, works as well, so let's try that. Normal fence. We're going to try all of these, and if you guess along what tier they are, you might get relatively surprised. I do not know what any of these tiers are except the diamond blocks and the oak wood planks. So let's try along. So we start with the first one. Place it correctly. This is the tier 1 block. So that's the lowest tier possible. Tier 1s usually don't give a high output. They also include cobblestone and I believe some other things that are relatively normal to find. Sandstone, I believe, is the same. If you use sandstone, it's tier 1. So all of the blocks you find that are relatively normal, except maybe, for example, if we take a block of dirt, this would be tier 0 unless they've changed it. Yes, you can see it won't activate, and that's simply because dirt is so easy to find. Cobblestone is a bit harder than dirt to find. Sandstone is a bit harder than dirt to find. So as well as grass block, I think it actually has a tier. No, it doesn't. But yeah, you could, like, if you could just do it with anything, you could just have broken around here, without that, and then made a thing here, right? So remove that. So there you go. So next one in the line is the gold ore. The gold ore is a tier 4 block. The tier 4 is relatively big and relatively small. So now the tier 3 is well, again tier 4, sorry. The tier 4 is relatively high actually, so a gold ore is very good, and I believe it works kind of the same way with all of the things. Yeah, this one is tier 3 actually, but as you can see, if you have a silk touch, you can get some pretty good blocks. Some lapis lazuli as well, tier 4. I mean, if you have it's probably your best bet to get a silk touch tier 5 and then using those, because they can give you some pretty expensive things. So that's the gold ore. The diamond block, a block of diamond, is tier 6. That's the second highest tier. I think I might have mentioned that diamond blocks is the highest. I'm wrong. I was wrong. I found out earlier that diamond blocks are actually the second highest, and there are some higher. The highest can actually be found on any map, but it's actually not craftable or anything. So I'm going to show that later. Pumpkin, tier 3, again, good easy block to find almost everywhere, but again a bit hard to find as well. Clay, tier 3, again same issue, same thing. Furnace, tier 1, again pretty easy to craft, a bit more expensive than cobblestone, but not quite as expensive as tier 2 things are. A sign cannot work. I thought it worked, I guess I was wrong. Fence, tier 1 again. So we're gonna see if we can find something that's maybe soul sand might be tier 2. Yeah, as you can see, tier 2. So netherrack is tier 1, soul sand is tier 2, and what else is there? Glowstone, tier 4. So you can see glowstone is a very high block that you can find almost everywhere in the nether, especially in our nether, because now our nether is relatively huge and there are hardly any players down there. Let's see if we can find which item it is. That's actually tier 7. It's actually a relatively normal block. I don't think a lot of people actually know. So tier 7 is actually very, very hard items to find. So first of all, we have the dragon egg. They're quite impossible to find, frankly. And secondly, we have a beacon, which is extremely expensive. So beacon, dragon egg, and none of these redstone can actually run over. So if you have a rune that requires the redstone to go across it, and you're in kind of some unluck because you can't make redstone go across. Let me just quickly give you an example. We have dirt and grass and stone at tier 0. In fact, I'm going to take a sign. 0. And we have something like these. That's 1. There are more, of course. There's also furnace, there's bedrock, there's cacti, there's netherrack, glass panes, fences as well. And we have what else? What's that? Yep, okay. Oh, of course, that was not what I was meant to. So there's these, this one. So those are 2. And there's the 3 one. Most ores, not all, most. This one is not a part of it. This one, this one. Oddly enough, obsidian. Though obsidian seems a bit more expensive than gold ore, but what can I say? I'm not the creator of this plugin. 3. 4. 4. I was afraid the redstone was going to ignite that. And 5. In fact, we also have a special stone brick here. We have this stone brick. I'm going to put that specifically there because of oh wait, I'm going to put the animal on top, because that is different from the normal stone brick. So yes, this one is a different tier than a normal stone brick. I'm gonna guess it's harder to find. Tier 6, obviously, who could have guessed? I'm just gonna bring all the items there because there's not as many. Here you can use a lot of your gold blocks, so it is very suggested to use all the gold blocks you can. Oh, I just spawned 64. I can't get that. Well, let's just do that. Oh, I did actually get it. So, spawn along here, and then that. So that's 6. And then 7, we have Beacon and Dragon Egg. And I don't think I can stack them both on each other. Dragon Egg one. If I do it oppositely, no. See, so you cannot stack them on top of each other. I can possibly do like that. So that's 7. Okay, so we have tier 0, useless blocks, can't use them for anything. There was grass in one of these before, but there's not anymore. Tier 1, useful if you just got to use it really quickly. Tier 2, useful if you got to use it for a bit longer. Tier 3, useful for a good time. Tier 4, we're getting more and more expensive, but still not the most expensive. Tier 5, very useful if you need to use it for a long time. Tier 6, most useful if you need to use it for a long time. Again, I can almost do that because the Dragon Egg is almost none shown in our on our server. We are going to open the end at some point, and we're going to let a lucky person get a Dragon Egg, and with this Dragon Egg he can actually make a permanent rune if he is elite. And I will speak about what the permanent rune is in the elite video, so the lucky elite should feel happy. The beacon, of course, can also be used, just not for the permanent rune. So I hope you liked the video. I just accidentally broke a bit there, but I'm just going to slowly break everything. I hope you got a screenshot of it. If you didn't, feel free to ask. I have a link. I'm probably going to put it in the description. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you'll enjoy the rest, and I hope you like the new Runecraft. And I think I don't have more to say. Thanks for watching, and see you later from the BritCraft star.